can laugh, but no fucking nose. It's got to be quite a hit and miss operation, isn't it? Ah, that's warm. I saw a guy, I was in the high street near where I live in North London. I saw a guy with a guide dog and a white stick. So I went up to him. I said, you must be blind. He said, tell me something I don't know. I said, there's a tree over there. Be a dick about it. I had a relationship with a blind girl which was rewarding but challenging. It took me ages to get her husband's voice right.
Hey, this is Oscar Nunez, and you can see me on the Street Iglesias, now streaming on Netflix.
Anyways, I'm trying to relax more. I drink tea. I don't let my thoughts drink tea, but I drink tea. It's supposed to be a relaxing beverage, drinking tea. I don't know if you guys drink it. Here in America, people don't drink tea too often. I know that because I was at a Starbucks recently. They sell tea there. And I was like, can I get a large tea? And the guy was like, do you want water in your tea? I don't know if you guys are familiar with tea at all. But it is water. That's the only ingredient in there. I was like, nobody's ever asked, are you out of Pepsi? Usually I take it with Pepsi back home. No, don't give me any water. Just give me the bag and the cup. I'll chew on the bag and spit into the cup, cowboy style. I'm not one of these pussies that drinks his tea with water, goddammit. Oh, man. And I went to another Starbucks. This time was a woman behind the counter. I could tell by the way she was moving. She knew what she was doing. You know, I was like, this is going to be a better transaction. So I said, I'll have a venti tea. And she said, you got it, sir. She sprung right into action. She went over to the tea bag section, which sounds more sexual than it is. And for some reason, this woman, she picked up 2 sets of metal tongs. Like if you're cooking a steak, tongs. I don't know if that's their policy or what, but tongs are not usually involved in tea. So she was trying to get the tea bag open, and then she just ripped it in half. She was like, I ripped it in half. And I was like, I bet that you did. Because you're using metal tools to open it, which is very unusual. And then she ripped another tea bag in half. She's like, I ripped this bag in half as well. And I was like, we are going to be here for quite some time if you don't get your fingertips involved in this tea making process. And then luckily a manager of some sort walked by, and I was like, sir, could you hire fucking Edward Scissorhands making my tea? Could you help? I love Starbucks. I go there all the time. Some people don't like it. It's very corporate, I know, but I love it. You know why? Because they have great chocolate chip cookies. That's my favorite part. Thank you, sir. I eat one every day. But you feel like a child when you order chocolate chip cookies. You're an adult, but you feel silly. So I always say it's for my son. And then I forget that I said that, and I eat it right in front of them 2 minutes later. I have to be like, he's in the car. He's been acting up, so teach him a lesson, that son of a bitch. I was there the other day, they forgot to get my cookie, and so I was just waiting for a while. I didn't know what to say. But then the lady who took my order, she recognized me waiting there, so she yelled out, did Joe get his cookie yet? You really feel like a complete juvenile in that situation, because I had to answer, no, I did not get my cookie, and my shoe came untied while I was waiting for it. I was there the other day. I don't know if this is store policy or what, but I ordered a chocolate chip cookie, and the guy brought over a bag with 2 cookies. He said, I put an extra cookie in there because I accidentally broke the first one. I wanted to blow this guy. I never heard of that policy in my life. I couldn't believe it. Free cookie. Because the first one was broken. That's not a big obstacle to me. I don't know about you guys. Right before I swallow a cookie, I break it into tiny pieces using my teeth. Broken cookie's no big whoop, but I got a free one. I love it. Now that I know that, I go there, I'm like, can I get a chocolate chip cookie and just rough it up a little bit if you don't mind? I have good experiences at Starbucks.
That is lovely energy. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here, Seattle. So it's been 15 years since I've done stand-up, and when I decided to do this special, a friend of mine was at my house, and I told him I'm going to do stand-up again. And he said, really? And I said, yeah, I was hoping for more of a really, but it was really. And I said, yes, why? And he said, well, do you think you're still relatable? I said, yes, I do think I'm still relatable. I'm a human being. And he said, well, I mean, your life has changed so much. And I said, I know, but I still think I'm relatable. And anyway, just then, Batu, my butler, stepped into the library. And he announced that my breakfast was ready. And I said, we'll continue this conversation another time. This is ridiculous. And so I'm sitting in the solarium eating my breakfast, and I was on my third or fourth bite of cube pineapple that Batu was feeding me. And I said, Batu, I'm not hungry. I've lost my appetite. My friend has really upset me by what he said. And he said, well, then I shall draw you a bath, ma'am. And I said, you don't have to announce it all the time. Just draw the bath. So I'm sitting in the tub, and I'm looking out the window at the rose garden, and Tatiana was tending to the roses, and I knocked, ma'am. And anyway, I get out of the tub, and Batu had forgotten to put the towel next to the tub again. And so I had to do that bath mat scoot all the way across the bathroom to get to the towel. And it's you can imagine how big the bathroom is. It's like doing the bath mat scoot. And then I stopped, and I was like, oh my God, this is relatable. People do the bath mat scoot when the butler forgets to put the towel next to the tub. And I thought, oh my God, I am going to go downstairs. I'm going to write the most relatable special that anybody has ever seen. So after Lupita